This is the Chrissy Swan Show.
We are here barely. We're fresh from the Priceline event yesterday in Sydney. And, I mean, were you an empty vessel yesterday? There was too much excitement.
It's really taken it out of me, Swanee, and it takes a lot to exhaust me, but I am dead today.
I know. And do you know what? I think it's a good insight for you. Not that you're ever going to have children, but to try and have some empathy for kids, right? Because it's like you're going to the Ekka or the Easter show or the Royal Melbourne show. The kids need 3 days to recover from that sort of excitement, minimum.
Yeah.
And I am going to give you that time. I'm going to be really easy on you today. We're just going to have a chat about hot desking. We're going to give away another place in the draw to go and see Kylie in Las Vegas. We're going to do some bum bag stuff. We're going to talk sweeping statements. But let's just ease into it, Jack.
Let's kick off with Who Am I? And $500 cash.
Let's do it.
Who am I? A queen in the kitchen? Could be. Now find your queen vanilla in the baking aisle to discover how a little queen does wonders in your bakes. Who is it? Chrissy Swan's Who Am I?
Come in. I've put the kettle on, Amy. Would you like a cup of tea with me?
Oh, Chrissy, I would love one.
Wouldn't that be nice? How do you have it?
White? Yeah, just a
white.
bit of milk.
I'm a double bagger and half a sugar. Amy doesn't care.
I'm trying to cut down on the sugar.
Are you? Do you know Gary Janetti, Amy?
No.
So you probably have seen him on Instagram. He has an account where he makes up funny stories about Prince George. Anyway, he's coming in tomorrow and I'm making a blueberry muffin and I'm going to be putting a whole lot. Jack was wondering where I was going here. I'm going to be putting a whole lot of vanilla in that and I'll let you know how I go.
That sounds delicious.
Amy's like,
cool
shut
story,
up,
bro.
Shut up and give me some cash. That's exactly what we're going to do. I've got 5 clues here about a particular celebrity. I won't give you any clues.
No.
It might be cooking related, though.
You just can't do that. You've given it away. You have blown the game now.
$100 taken off you for every clue you get wrong. Let's hit the road, Amy. I am an Englishman who now lives in Australia. Before working in TV and radio, I was a writer, actually a music journalist.
Oh.
Amy doesn't know what's happened. We're talking about muffins and tea.
Clue number 2 for $400 cash.
I've both hosted and appeared on Australian reality TV. I was the gnome on The Masked Singer last year. It sounds like Amy's Googling.
Can you type it? I know.
I know, but what would you Google?
I'm here
suppose
for
the
it.
gnome.
I have no idea.
$300. I used to work alongside 2 guys named Gary and George.
Come on. Cooking, Gary
You
and
must
George.
be the only person.
People will be angry.
You need some sugar and a double bagger in your tea, I think. This is the issue. I do love and I am famous for cravats.
Oh, my gosh, what is his name? Matt, what's his last name?
Amy.
Wow. I'm going to have to buzz her out.
I'm not reading clue number 5. Who wrote this?
Me.
I'm sorry.
Clue number 5 for $100 cash.
Don't make me say this. It's mean. I would never write this.
I know, I wrote it. Everyone knows I wrote it. You can just say it.
Clue number 5.
Right? Read it.
I'm Matt Preston, moron. Amy, that is
It's $100 cash, Amy.
Amy, that is so unkind. Did she get $100 though? Yes.
We called her a moron. So
Amy.
Oh, thanks.
$100 for you. I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. My mind went blank. I listen every day and I'm the one calling people morons.
Oh, my God, Amy, I'm so sorry.
$100 cash, though, Amy. Congratulations. We'll be playing again tomorrow. Give us a call. Jump on the line.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
No one, especially women of a certain age, should ever feel invisible, disconnected or unimportant. Priceline Pharmacy celebrates you and all your uniqueness at every age, because at Priceline, it's always a festival of you.
Head in store or online at priceline.com.au.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
I have a very strong suspicion that we will get no calls for this phone topic.
I love this.
And that's actually how we designed it. Yesterday we were having a chat, as we do, about hot desking.
Yeah.
If you're not familiar with the term hot desking, it means your workplace is now a living hell. No. It means that you do not have a permanent desk
Spot
in your office anymore. So it's an initiative that's been around for a while. I think I first heard of it maybe 5 years ago. And luckily, because I work on air, I've always had my own little, burrow where I can scurry away to and leave my things, which is wonderful. And I think that's probably happened because we're kind of, doing breakfast radio. We were in the office before anybody else, and that was that. But everybody else who works in an office has to, I don't want to colour the vibe here, but has to put up with the concept of hot desking, which means that every time they come to work, they don't know where they're sitting.
I would hate it so much.
I cannot. Normally I can see both sides, three sides, however many sides to an argument. I cannot see one positive thing about hot desking. Not one. I can't think of one.
I can see so many negative things.
So can I. Can you think of one positive thing?
I really can't.
Because it's also time consuming. It means that every day you have to clear out your pens, you can't leave anything there. You can't leave a jacket on the back of a chair.
So the only one positive I can see from someone like myself who's quite neat and tidy, or Marina, for example, our office manager, is it does mean people have to collect their stuff and their paper and take it. But we don't work in a bank.
No, and also that goes against my kind of philosophy that make work comfy. I remember when I was working on the Circle and I would forget to bring food and I would, eat other people's apples and whatever. And Yumi Steins, who I was working with at the time, she goes, when are you going to realise that you are here more than you are at home? Bring some goddamn tins of tuna and a bowl of fruit, for God's sake. And I was like, oh my God, of course, yes. I'm here all the time.
Yeah.
I need to have my stuff, but in hot desking, you cannot have your stuff.
You would not be able to have your big fruit bowl that you've got.
I couldn't have it.
I was speaking to one of our sales reps here, the great Ash Bathurst, and she was saying that we do have that rule here, the hot desking rule, but no one follows it.
No one follows it.
And everyone just sits in the same
spot. So let's abolish it. Further to this discussion, and this is why I don't think we're going to get any calls here. If you can think of one great thing about the concept of hot desking, do you like it? Does it work for you?
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
Jack, you and I have racked our brains trying to think of one single positive, and we can't come up with it. We think it would be terrible to have to move out every single day from our space. And you're neat.
I'm neat, but I still like my own space and to leave my drink bottle. Also, I just realised I like a mirror next to me.
You're like a budgie. Budgies in cages where you buy them a little mirror and they just peck at it all day long.
That's me.
You're like a budgie in a cage.
I'd walk in every day with a big full-size mirror and prop it up next to wherever I was working.
You would be exhausted every day moving a giant mirror. Kieran, we have asked our beautiful listeners, 13 24 10, please tell us one positive thing about hot desking, and you've got one.
Yes, I do.
What is it?
In the industry I used to work for, interior design, we actually had hot desking in our office because it created collaborative environment between each of the staff members.
Right, because you're sitting next to someone new and you hear their perspectives and you can throw around ideas.
Exactly, yeah. So we were able to give better projects than what we would because we had more perspective to give for each project that we interacted on.
Plus, I think the kind of personalities and appreciation of aesthetics that end up working in interior design, that you would love hot desking because you're always so neat and beautifully put together.
I wouldn't say that.
Yes, you would.
I would, Kieran.
Also, Kieran, it would be different to work in at like a sales office because I can imagine an interior design company would have beautiful big oak desks.
Yes,
and
of course.
Lovely chairs. So I get why you guys would enjoy it.
Minimalism all the way. Thanks, Kieran. You got a Priceline Pharmacy voucher. Courtney, what do you think about hot desking?
So I'm actually all for it. I work in a hybrid office, so they sort of like us to go in 2 times a week. But hot desking actually allows me to go under the radar and really never appear in the office because there's always somebody in a different desk.
That is true.
Are you serious? What? So you could say, yeah, I was there all day, but you're not?
Yeah, well, because no one's expecting you to be in a set seat. There have literally been weeks where I have just not made an appearance, but I've just been working happily from home.
Oh, my God.
Of course.
We found a real reason to like it.
Oh, my God, because I could just not turn up.
Totally.
And
no one knows.
I could say, I was just in the corner office or whatever. I was on the corner desk.
Studio 54. You didn't see me.
Oh, my God, Courtney, that is genius. Priceline Pharmacy voucher for you. I did not realise there was a positive, but there is. Is it a positive, though? Maybe positive for the employees, not for the employers. Sal, what is the positive?
I'm the same. I go into hiding.
Sal.
No one knows where I am, and also I go into the kitchen so I can control the snacks that come out.
Oh, my
So
God.
I just hang out and work on the couch.
Is
Take my
this-
shoes off, put my feet up.
Sal, we have great snacks here at Nova. Is this a post-COVID thing that workplaces are just like so grateful that
They're
they've got
luring
their
us
lives
back.
back? Yeah, that they're leaving we get little mini bags of Scotch finger biscuits, Sal.
Yeah, but if you're not in the sight line of the kitchen, how do you know? And then all the snacks are gone. So
That's
if you
it.
have flexible hot desking, you can move, you can patrol where it's happening.
I love it.
Patrol.
Sally, Priceline Pharmacy voucher for you. I'd like a snack suggestion. I'd love a Smith's chip in our
Smith's
snack
chip.
bowl.
I agree. Are you listening, Vicky?
Yep. Thanks, Vicky.
The fun box.
Let's finish with Joe.
Oh, hello, guys.
Hi, Biddy.
I've got a pro story and a con story.
Okay, great. So, what reasons to love hot desking by Joe?
That if you wish, you can have a desk facing away from your manager. So if you want to get on and buy concert tickets, no one's seen behind you.
Yep.
But another pro would be that you don't have that build-up of manky keyboard clunk and all that desk junk that builds up around your desk.
Okay, and what are the bads, the cons?
You'll love this. Keeping a drawer full of all sorts of miscellaneous stuff, like cans of WD-40, anti-static spray for up your skirt, and spare undies. And the spare undies can turn into a con as well when you go to an after-work karaoke night with your work colleagues. You're up there singing, and they've added your spare undies to the prop box.
Chrissy's clickbait.
I want to talk about corn chips, one of the greatest inventions of all time, and Mexican food. You know, when I was growing up, you couldn't get any sort of Mexican food anywhere. Now it's Taco Tuesday.
Really?
Everyone's got them. Can I give a community service announcement just before I get on to the story? Have you just noticed my...
I just thought you were lactating.
Okay, I'm all over the shop
That
today.
caught me off guard.
But we need to explain what happened. So in the last song, I spilt some tea on myself, on my boobs, because they're the biggest part of me. And then I've gone to fix it, and my whole right boob is wet.
Love that.
And Jack just noticed it.
Just noticed it. Anyway, corn chips, how good are they?
I just want to say, community service announcement, the Old El Paso crispy chicken soft tortilla kit is where you've got to go.
Right.
Do not pass go. I'm going to get you one before we leave work. You're going to lose your mind.
Okay.
But Doritos have launched a coriander flavoured tortilla chip. And I am excited because I love corn chips and I love coriander. Like extra coriander, please. Are you a coriander fan?
See, this is weird, but I'm kind of indifferent to it. Like, if it's in a banh mi, I'll eat it. Like, I don't love it, but I don't hate it like everyone does.
Oh, my God, I
I'm
love
just
it.
like, meh.
I love it so much, and all my kids love it, but there are people that don't love it. It is the most divisive herb there is. I mean, you know, you could ask Snoop Dogg about what he thinks about the most divisive herb, but we have a real live person who is one of the percentage. There is a genetic thing, or is it hormonal? Hello, Annie.
Hi.
1 in 10 people don't taste coriander like the rest of the population.
1 in 7, Swan.
1 in 7, right? 1 in 7. To them, it tastes like soap. Hence the heated debates of people that cannot stand it. They properly can't stand it. Now, Annie, we were having this discussion earlier. You are 1 in 7.
I cannot stand it. It tastes disgusting. It tastes like soap.
So it actually tastes like
Yes,
soap?
it actually tastes like soap.
What
It's
sort
gross.
of soap? Like the yellow, like
flavour?
Palmolive bar?
Like a bar, yeah.
Because
A bar
everybody
soap.
says specifically that it tastes like soap to them if they have this thing.
Right.
It's the weirdest
Can't
thing.
stand it. Like, I'll go out of my way to pick it out of food.
And if it's on a menu or something, you'll say just hold the
without.
coriander.
But, you know, usually if it's like big pieces on top, it's fine. But if they're like little chopped up pieces, I can't risk it, so it's out. Or
That is amazing.
Or I'll get a rice paper roll and I'll actually open the neatly wrapped rice paper roll to
Oh.
pick out the coriander because it ruins it for me.
That is hard. That's like working with a skin graft
very
just to avoid.
overpowering.
It is overpowering. You should go onto Instagram, Annie, and make your opinion known because that's the only way you're going to get some of these coriander flavoured Doritos.
You can't buy them. But I kind of like that because then only people that properly love them will get them.
I really want them. Doritos, if you're listening, thank you. I will gratefully accept.
Now, The Masked Singer, Swanee, it's
Yeah.
also on in the US.
Yes.
And I obviously watch The Masked Singer here in Australia. That's currently on Monday
Obviously
nights,
you do.
7:30 on 10. But I've also been following
Just
along...
on that, who was the last person to get voted out?
Shayna Blaze.
Ooh, okay, you got me. Yeah.
Somebody has been unmasked on the US season, and I want to
Right.
see if Australian guesser Chrissy Swan will be able to guess the US star because it
Okay.
was someone from Vanderpump Rules.
Ooh.
Now,
okay.
when you and I lived together, you only watched the reunion because it was amazing.
Yeah.
And I just want to see how good you are and if you can get this singer.
Okay, great.
I don't know what you've been told, but time is running out. No need to take it slow.
Good voice.
Stepping to you toe to toe. I should be scared, honey, maybe so, but I ain't worried about it right now.
Great voice.
Do you know who it is?
Well, it's one of the guys, so it's not that scumbag Tom Sandoval, is it?
It sure is. Good guess, Swanee.
Poo-poo head.
As James Kennedy calls him.
Did he do The Masked Singer?
And also on SAS.
God, he's doing some great publicity for his podcast.
This is the Chrissy Swan Show.
Thank you so much for your company. Now, Jack, yesterday I was all done up for the Priceline event, and you said I looked like a drag queen.
I didn't mean it.
Whatever. Today I've taken a leaf out of Pamela Anderson's look at the Fashion Week in Europe, somewhere, Paris, I think, where she's very famously been going to all these events with not a scrap of makeup on. I do not have anything on my face today. Am I pulling it off?
You are, absolutely.
You're lying. What do you prefer? Do you prefer drag queen Chrissy or Pamela Anderson?
You're setting me up for failure here. I cannot answer that.
Yes, you can. Honesty.
Drag queen.
You prefer drag
I love
queen?
the lash. I love a big lash.
I love it so much.
The Chrissy Swan Show. Chrissy's Quizzy.
Hello, Reese.
Hello, Chrissy.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I can hear in your accent that you are a Queenslander. My whole family's from Queensland, so you speak like my family and it warms my heart.
Hey, well, let's not get too ahead yet. I'm not the smartest tool in the shed.
All right. Listen, enough of that negative self-talk, please.
I went to grade 10, so this will be interesting.
And again, enough of that negative self-talk. Can we please
I've
get
got
Reese's
this.
number? I need to organise some therapy for her
I can
with
already,
me.
This is going to be a long quizzy with Reese.
Shannon, come in, Spinner. How do you do?
Hello, how are you?
So good. How's Sunbury today?
very cold now.
It's freezing, isn't it? What is going on? We were in Sydney yesterday. It felt like we'd travelled 1 hour in the plane to a completely different country. It's ridiculous.
It was even warm this morning.
I know. What is going on? Global warming. That's what it is.
It's sunny and 27 for you, isn't it, Reese?
Yes, I've got my aircon on at the moment.
Oh, God, enough showing off. All right, let's get one of you a bum bag. Your name is your buzzer, beauties. The best of 5, meaning the first person to get 3 answers correct wins the game. And we'll walk away with a Money Cut by Chrissy Swan Show bum bag. And I'm feeling especially generous today, so I'm going to slip in a $50 Priceline Pharmacy voucher, and both of you are going to get that because I just really am vibing both of you.
Oh, thank you. Awesome. Thank you.
But only one gets the bum bag. Yes, Andy, I know.
Question number 1.
Which former Playboy model rocked a no makeup look at Paris Fashion
Shannon.
Week? Yes, Shannon?
Pamela Anderson?
Are you wearing any makeup today?
No.
Either am I.
Awesome.
Aren't we trendsetters?
Well, no, Pamela's the trendsetter.
No.
You're copying.
Pamela Anderson did it this week. Me and Shannon do it all the time. Okay. Don't we, Shannon?
Yes.
Question number 2. Salmon, cod and barramundi are all types of...
Shannon?
Yes, Shannon?
Fish?
Shannon, can you sniff the bum bag?
I really want the bum bag.
Okay.
Love the fish.
Question number 3. For the win, Shannon. Reese, get on the board for the love of all that's good and holy.
I know, right?
13 years ago today, Adele dropped this song.
I can't believe it's 13 years.
My boobs are tingling.
And lactating.
And lactating. They're not really lactating. I just tried to fix a tea spill. What movie franchise was this from?
Shannon?
Yes, Shannon, for the win.
James Bond?
It was James Bond, and arguably the best James Bond song ever. You've got the bum bag and the voucher, Shannon. But Reese,
thank you so much.
Reese, you are
Thank you.
so gorgeous. It gives me great pleasure to say that a Priceline Pharmacy voucher is on its way to you as well.
Thank
Beautiful.
you. They were hard.
They were hard.
That was an easier quiz. I'm going to be honest.
How dare you? Next you'll be telling Reese she should have stayed in school. You're evil.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Aww. Chin up, whoever you are. Which one's that?
That's Luke Combs,
I
that one.
thought it was.
Swan's sweeping statements.
I was going to say it was Luke Combs, but there was a time there where like everyone had a country song out.
And everyone did a cover of Fast Car.
I know. We are doing sweeping statements now, 13, 24, 10. What is your unpopular opinion? I've got one. I mean, it's not really groundbreaking, but I feel very strongly about it. We were out for dinner the other night, and one of the options, it was one of those ones where you had to choose a main. You know, it was like, you know, sharing platters or whatever for entree. And then you had to choose a main. Out of interest, I had the ragu pappardelle ragu, pasta. Delicious.
I found it a little bit dry. I had the same.
So did I. Anyway, didn't stop me from eating every last bit.
Absolutely devoured.
Oh, my God. And also, it was cold, so the parmesan didn't even melt on the top. We haven't discussed it, but look, it was pretty bad. Anyway, the other option there was an orecchietti, which is like the little sort of ears, delicious pasta also with chicken and cream. I mean, name a more iconic duo or weight. But it had avocado in it as well. Chicken, avocado, pasta. And my sweeping statement is avocado should never, ever be served warm.
Agreed.
And I'm looking at you as well, toasted sandwiches.
Yep.
Do not put it in the toasted sandwich and then put it in the toaster. No, no, no. I will allow the sandwich to be toasted and then after that, you can put some fresh avocado on it.
Which then just becomes a punish. Just leave it out. Just don't do it. Do you know what I mean? Like, avocado is such a great product, but it doesn't need to be in toasted sandwiches.
I agree. It is the most wonderful thing, but I do think it should be in toasted sandwiches, but not warm. Not warm ever. Take it off the menu, please.
13, 24, 10. What are your sweeping statements / your unpopular opinions? Julie, let's kick off
What
with
are
you.
we giving away? Are we giving away some prizes? Jules, you into a prize? Are you a bit of a prizey?
Absolutely.
What have we got here? Oh, okay. I've got a great one for you. I'm going to tell you after you tell us.
I don't know if I'm going to get a prize after I tell you because it's a very unpopular opinion.
That's what the whole point is.
I do not like ABBA.
Julie, which songs in particular drive you to rage? All of them.
All of them.
Even
I'm so done with them. I was asked to go to the musical, and it's like I'd rather put pins in my eyes.
Yeah. Look, I've got to say, I was at. Can I say this? I don't know. I was at Mamma Mia, which is an ABBA musical, and it got on my nerves so much that I turned next to my mum and I said, I forgot I hate musicals. There's something about... look, I agree. I love a few of their songs, but...
This one's the most annoying.
No, it's the best!
No, it's the most annoying.
Shining like the...
Oh, shit up.
Julie, are you loving that?
I'm not sorry.
What about Waterloo? Mama!
I don't like it.
When what?
Any of them.
You don't like any of them.
All right.
But I tell you what you will like, an Amazon Echo Auto with Alexa.
Great.
Yes.
I love that.
And you can say, Alexa, don't play ABBA.
Philip, what is your sweeping statement?
Hi, yes, my sweeping statement is only mushroom sauce can go on steaks.
Yes, Philip.
Nothing else, Phil.
Nothing else.
And do you like a creamy mushroom sauce or like the consommé, the clear creamy mushroom sauce?
Oh, it's got to be the creamy. You can't go wrong with the creamy.
Yes, there's a place just down the road from me and they have Parmigiana night and one of the variations is Parmigiana with a creamy mushroom sauce.
Hello.
Giddy up.
Amazon Echo with Alexa for you, Phil. Let's go to Sydney.
Sydney.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Oh, look, I'm all the better from hearing from you. I think we've spoken to you before and we love your name.
Oh, thank you.
Please tell us what's your sweeping statement, Sydney.
So I actually have an unpopular opinion.
Great.
And that is people drink gin because they think it's trendy, because who actually likes the taste of gin?
Sydney, I love this so much, but I drank a lot of gin in lockdown and it was because I was miserable.
5 nights in Vegas, $1,000 spending money, and Kylie Minogue live. Hi, this is Kylie Minogue. It's Chrissy's Kylie Cassettes. Kylie's new album, Tension, out now, featuring hits Padam Padam and Tension.
Every day this week we've been putting someone in the draw. So, look, ostensibly there were 4 spots and then we're going to announce the winner tomorrow. But yesterday, Steph blew it in the most monumental way possible.
Didn't she?
So, Sarah, you are on the line now. You are our caller today.
Yes.
And I just want this to sink in. You have a 1 in 3 chance of going to see Kylie Minogue, flights, accommodation, $1,000 spending money, and tickets to her sold-out residency.
Yeah, okay. I can't speak. I'm so nervous.
I know. I just don't think a normal person would understand how much this means. It would just be so amazing, and I just wish you all the luck,
Sarah. Do
Oh my gosh,
you
thank
know
you.
her back catalogue?
Yes. I went to her first concert when I was 10. Like, I just
Which
love
one?
her to pieces. The Yourself tour.
Oh, enjoy yourself.
Enjoy yourself tour,
what a
yeah.
time to be alive. All right,
I
Sarah.
know.
Now, just relax. I'm going to read the rules to you because that's what we have to do legally.
Yeah.
We are going to play our warped cassette of a Kylie song and you have to listen and guess what the song is. The quicker you get in, the better, okay? As soon as you know what it is, just yell it out.
Shout it.
All right?
Okay,
We
I
are
will.
going to be timing how long it takes you to guess it. And on Friday, that's tomorrow, whoever has guessed the song correctly in the shortest time will win this life-changing trip. Are you ready, Sarah? Do you need anything?
Yes, I'm ready.
Alrighty, I'm going to hit play on the cassette.
Is this me?
No.
Slow.
Yes!
Yes!
Slow!
Oh my God.
Yes, Sarah! Oh my God! And What a banger!
What a video!
I was doing the words. I was thinking the words. Oh my God.
No, you absolutely, that was really quick, Sarah. You are in with as good a chance as any. And as I said, 1 in 3 because Steph stuffed it yesterday. I just feel so sad for her. Keep your phone on. We're going to be calling our lucky winner tomorrow.
Chrissy's clickbait.
I want to talk about Drew Barrymore because I'm worried. I've got concerns.
I do too.
Do you? Because she's one of my queens and I love her.
So do I.
But she has made a mistake. Earlier on during the SAG strike, I just want to do a little nutshell there. Probably heard about the SAG strike, What it was it's a strike like any other in that a group of people are saying, if we don't get fair rights, then we're not going to work at all. And then ostensibly you go, oh, we really need those people. We're going to give you what you want.
And most of them were writers.
And it was all about sort of, residuals and all that sort of stuff, which was absolutely fair. Drew Barrymore, having her own show in America, which doesn't come to this country, but God, I wish it would. I watch a lot of it on Instagram because I love her. She made a big song and dance saying that her season was coming back and she was going to start it in contravention of the Screen Actors Guild strike.
She should have waited.
And she really should have waited because a few weeks later the strike was over and everybody got what they wanted, and there's been a very bad taste left in the writers on her show's mouth, and they have refused to return to work. 3 of them.
That's massive.
I was going to say you've worked in television, you haven't. But you know that a television show is only as good as its writers.
Absolutely. And when you lose not 1, not 2, but 3.
3.
Like, how do you replace 3? Who teaches them the vibe of the show?
Absolutely. And these would be senior, clever, funny, amazing professional writers with, probably between them 60 or 70 years of experience.
Yeah.
This is a really, really bad thing. She would be feeling sick. She'd just be thinking, what was I thinking? What was I doing?
No, it made me think earlier as well. Like, imagine if it comes out one day, I don't think it will, that Drew Barrymore's like Ellen or Lizzo.
No, I don't think it will. I think she's made an honest mistake. I'm telling myself this because I believe in her spirit.
I'm with you, but I just love Drew so much that I don't get, even if she made that mistake, how can her writers not still love her?
I think she's made the mistake thinking that all of the lesser people, which would number in the hundreds on her show, are out of a job if she doesn't go back to work. I think that's what she's done.
I'm with you. She did it from a caring place.
I agree. And hopefully, that sorts it out for her because I do love her so much. And also I understand that you could make that mistake, you know. What are we talking about next?
President Biden.
President Biden has a very naughty dog. He actually has 2 very naughty dogs, and they've both been sent to the farm.
Is that what we're calling it? Because the first one, Major, was booted ages ago.
Yes, German Shepherd, another German Shepherd.
Yeah.
He likes the German Shepherds. And Major left because he was vicious.
Yeah.
And then now this new one, Commander, also left. He's bitten 11 people.
That's crazy.
There's a photograph of this naughty dog latched on to the groundskeeper Dale. Latched on. Like what you see in like SAS experiments where they've got full padding on their forearms and the dogs are tearing it off. There's no forearm padding on the poor man's arm.
What's amazing to me is that it took 11 times. Like, surely the first time you see old groundskeeper Dale being attacked, you'd put the dog down.
Yes.
You send it away.
I mean, lucky that Joe Biden's children are, 60, 65 years old, because he doesn't have to come up with a heartbreaking story about the dog going to live on the farm.
This is true. Hey, make sure you join us tomorrow because we will be sending someone to see Kylie Minogue in Las Vegas.
I mean, the ultimate Friday fun day. Am I right, Jay?
Now check this out. The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.